guys, how are you today? I was not going to video today just because it's Tuesday and I generally don't. But then I started doing a couple things and thought, I really should have videoed, but I didn't. So I thought, let me jump in and see what happens. If you're seeing this, I decided to go for it. If not, then I didn't. Very casual day around here, a very easy work day for me. I only have 2 kids today. Yay! Did you hear that? So just like hair in a ponytail, not a lot of makeup, and not really worried about my clothes today. I had breakfast. I had some hash brown potatoes for 2 points. And if you remember my vlog from like a week or 2 ago, I was like so concerned about the hash browns. Like I wasn't sure how to count them. Somebody commented on something, and it's so funny because like literally a few hours before she commented, I thought of it myself. Because I never know whether to measure them cooked or uncooked. And there's quite a difference because they shrink down so much. So I looked at the bag, and there's 900 grams in the bag total. And there are 9 servings at 100 grams each. So in my world, you measure them frozen because 9 divided by 900 is 100. So that's what I'm doing now. So this morning for breakfast, I had 2 points worth of frozen hash browns. Now there are 2 points on blue and green, but 0 on purple. And then I had 2 eggs for 0 on purple and blue and 4 points on green. And I had 2 of the Jones's chicken sausage links that I absolutely love for 1 point. So I had a total of a 3-point breakfast this morning. And I am feeling, I don't know, I just feel re-energized. I have been steadily just, a half a pound here, a pound there, then I lose a pound, then I gain a pound, then I lose 2 pounds, and then I gain 3 pounds. It's got to stop. And I just feel so energized and just so focused. I kind of told myself that when I went to bed last night, and I just woke up with a great attitude. So I just hope it lasts. I feel like I do, 3 years ago when I started this journey. So I want this 8 pounds off, maybe even 10. What else did I want to tell you? Breakfast hash browns. I made a double recipe of my ranch stuff that I use to make my ranch dip. So I made the seasoning and then made some ranch dip because I'm preparing my veggies for my veggie tray. I am getting back into that every day, not just hit and miss. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I make a vegetable and fruit tray every day, put it on ice, put it on the counter, and as whoever's walking through the kitchen, we grab veggies and that's what we snack on. And it's fabulous because we're getting so many more veggies into us, and it's just healthier. So doing that. Kids are eating lunch. I am watching some essential oil YouTube videos because I'm a little bit behind in that. I still have my recipes to make from my Simply Earth box. I haven't done that yet. Maybe this afternoon I'll be able to do one of those while the guys are sleeping. What else do I want to do? Like I said, I'm watching these videos, and I think that's it. I was watching another video before this of a channel I watch on occasion, and they decided to, for the month of January, any food they buy has to have just 1 ingredient. Now that doesn't include salt. Like they still buy cheese that has enzymes and milk and salt in it and stuff like that. But they are pretty much going with all 1 ingredient foods. Wow. It's really interesting to watch. It was interesting to watch their grocery haul and stuff like that. I think that's a little extreme for me. I'm trying to clean up our diet a little bit, but I thought that was a little extreme. But then I'm watching, I'm going, okay. We're not that far off from it. I mean, we are, because, you know, I love me some queso cheese and I love my Near East rice pilaf, and there's, you know, a laundry list of ingredients in both of those. But now it just kind of has me like looking to see. Like I said, I won't ever go that extreme, but it's really interesting. So just a little food for thought. I'm not going to do it, but it has me looking a little bit closer at labels. So I'm going to get my veggie tray all cut up and get that ready to go. And I'm a little bit late in getting it done because I was helping the boys order their school books this morning. They go back Sunday, so yeah, we needed to get those ordered. Actually, the cheapest price was right from the bookstore at school to rent. And that makes it just so easy because they can just pop in there and pick them up, and when they're done, they can just return them there. So we, you know, compared prices. I used to compare prices on Chegg and on eBooks and on Amazon and on, you know, their bookstore at school. And I used to, like, what was another one called? I forget. There were like, I used to compare at like 7 sites. And then I'm like, you know what? The best prices are always the bookstore at school and Amazon. So that's it. That's what I'm doing, because my time is valuable too. So we did really well with that. I got both of their books combined for the semester for $300, I think, which I thought was pretty darn good, especially now considering that Andrew is in, you know, junior year. He's into pretty much all his classes, not necessarily core classes, but all his classes for his major. So those books are always more expensive. So I was really happy with that. What else? I guess that's it. Oh, I did get that savings tracker up on my website. I totally forgot to do it last night when I got home. So I got that up there for you this morning if anyone was interested in that. It's under miscellaneous, so you have to scroll down a bit. Okay, I'm gonna go get these veggies chopped up. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done.
Maybe nothing. I guess he just swims because I don't see him doing anything crazy.
Okay, for lunch today, I am having my latest obsession. It is a hot ham and cheese on a homemade bagel. I just take one slice of my deli American cheese that I've talked about before. I get sliced at the deli, and I ask them to slice it thin so it's between 1/4 and 1/3 of an ounce, because then it's 1 point. And that is the cheese I prefer. I don't like the kind you buy in the grocery store, like in the little cellophane wrappers. I don't like Velveeta. I just like to go to the deli and get it sliced fresh. And for 1 point, it's just delicious. So I put one slice of that on there. I kind of cut it in half and put a slice on the top, a slice on the bottom, and I put ham in between. This is different ham than I usually get, so this is 1 point for this ham. I have 1 point's worth on there. Then I wrap it in foil and I either stick it in the oven, or today I stuck it in the air fryer, and the cheese gets, you can't see, the cheese gets all melty in there and delicious. And I have a little bit of mustard on there. And I have our veggie and fruit tray that I am also munching on. So that is my lunch today. 3 points on all plans for the bagel. 1 point, there's a hand. 1 point on all plans for the cheese, and 1 point on all plans for the ham. So it's a 5-point sandwich, and 0 points for my veggies. That's my lunch. Oh, and of course, water. Okay, everyone's sleeping. It's dark in here. I apologize for the lighting. So I am going to attempt to make a recipe from my Simply Earth Essential Oils recipe box. I'll link that video up here. I just started getting it. This is my first box. I'm giving it a try. We'll see if we like it. But I am making the Be Gone natural deodorant. So we will see. I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to show you what we need to make it, and then let's make it together. So the recipe card came in the box, so I have that. So I need 1/3 cup of coconut oil. This also comes with your very first box. You get a bonus box with some basics in it, and this came in it. So I have that. And then you need a tablespoon of beeswax. That came in the bonus box. And then you need 30 drops of the Be Gone essential oil, which of course came in the box. You need 1/4 cup of cornstarch, which comes from your pantry. You need baking soda, which comes from your pantry. And then you need a tablespoon of zinc oxide, which also comes in your bonus box. And then you put it all in this deodorant container, which comes in your box. So let's get started. I've got a pot of water going. I'm going to just put my double boiler insert over that, and we're going to get making some deodorant. Okay, here we go. I've got my double boiler insert right over my pot. I just bought this off of Amazon because someone borrowed my double boiler and I never got it back. But I kind of like this. This is the 1,000 milliliter one. So what we need to do is, the first thing we need to do is put our coconut oil and our beeswax into the double boiler to melt it. Now it says you can do this in a microwave also, but I prefer to do it this way. I feel like I have a little more control. So there's the coconut oil and the beeswax. Coconut oil melts very quickly. Okay, it is all melted. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to turn it off and remove it from the heat, and then add in all of our other ingredients. Okay, the first thing we're going to add is 30 drops of our B.O.B. Gone essential oil. Okay, 30. And now we're going to add in our cornstarch, baking soda, and zinc oxide. And it says stir in dry ingredients. This will cause the mixture to solidify quickly. If necessary, place mixture back on the heat to remelt. So we're going to go cornstarch, baking soda, zinc oxide. And we're going to get that all mixed together. I'm wondering if a whisk would be good to get the lumps out. Actually, they're leaving. It smells good. Okay, I don't really think it's solidified very quickly, but it's nice and smooth. And now we are going to just pour it into the container that they provided. I'm going to put it into a bowl just in case. Okay, I have way more here than fits in the container. Just tapping out any air bubbles. Okay, I still have a good amount left. So what I'm going to do is get a different container and put that into it, because we do not want to waste a bit of it. Top that off a little bit. And then we have to let it cool to room temperature and it will solidify. So I will go put this in another container, and later on when this solidifies and cools down, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, first of all, excuse the dough all over the counter. While dinner was cooking, long story short, I ended up having a bunch of extra busy kitchen dough left over because I changed my mind midway through making dinner. So I decided I didn't want to let it go to waste. So I decided to make some little apple hand pies. I've made these before. I usually use the crock pot apples, but I didn't have any. So I made I went on Kim, over to Girl on Our Phone. I went on her website because I knew she had some microwave apples. So I made some of those and I rolled out my dough and just used a 4-inch cutter. And I am just going to pop some of this on there, fold it over and crimp it. Maybe with a fork. I don't know. I haven't really thought this through yet. And I think I'm going to just toss them in the air fryer. And then we're going to have them tonight for a snack or dessert, I guess you should say. I think I'm going to air fry them and then serve them with vanilla ice cream. I think that sounds really, really good. Like I said, I've made these before. Uh-oh, a little overfilled that one. I don't care what they look like because it's just for us. I'm not serving them to anyone. I'm going to wet it next time because it's not sticking. Toss them in the air fryer and have some of those with some ice cream for dessert. So I'll show you when they're done and I'll figure out the points the best I can. I know the apples are 0, so I just have to figure out the dough. I have a feeling it's going to be probably 1 point each, but I'll definitely let you know and I'll show you when they're done. Okay, it is dinner time and I made chicken pie. I made the boys a little different than mine. Theirs I made with the Pillsbury crust, and that is 9 points per slice if you cut it into 6 slices. I did mine with some of the Busy Kitchen dough just to save on a couple points, because this whole thing is only 6 points. I probably will not eat this whole thing. I'll probably eat half of it. And then we have a salad on the side, and I have 0 points for the salad, and I have 0 points worth of olive and grape raspberry balsamic, and a teaspoon is 0 points. So that's what I have on there. So we'll see how much I eat and see what the points are gonna be. Okay, here are the little apple pie turnovers, hand pies, whatever. They're little. They're, you can see, about the size of my finger. I figured them out that they are 1 1/4 points each. So 2 is going to be 3 points. 1 is going to be 1 point. I am going to serve them with a little bit of ice cream and some caramel sauce. I'll show you that in 1 second. Okay, here is my dessert. I recalculated the apple pie things because I forgot that I did not use all the dough. I had a bunch left. So they are actually 1 point per little apple pie thing. So I have 2 points for those and 2 points worth of ice cream, 0 points worth of caramel sauce. I use the regular Hershey syrup. It is 3 grams is 0 points, and really that's all you need for a quick little taste. And 0 points worth of Ready Whip. So this is a 4 point, extremely decadent dessert tonight. Well, I am calling it a day. A night, a day. My body butter did not set. I don't know what I did wrong. So I put a message in the essential oil group to see what I could have done wrong, what I could have done different. We'll try it again. That dessert was off the hook. I can't even. Oh my goodness. And it was just a last minute decision because I had dough left that I did not want to waste at all. I ended up wasting some of it. I probably should have made more and maybe froze them, but I was trying to get dinner on the table and everything else. But it was so good. I mean, Doug kept saying it with every bite. Delicious. So I highly recommend it. Now I will link, like I said, I've made the apple hand pies before. I've made them with the crock pot apples, but I didn't have any of those. And I knew Kim had made some apples in the microwave. They worked out fantastic. I made them really, really thick because I didn't want them to be runny in the dough. So I added a little extra cornstarch, but they were still 0 points. And I just made them small. I used a 4-inch cookie cutter to cut out the dough, and then I folded them over. I air fried them for 10 minutes at 325, and then I flipped them over and did them for another 2 minutes. You can absolutely do them in the oven too. I would do them the same way as on my bagel recipe. So there's really no recipe for this, but I will link Kim's. Kim made them for some apple pie French toast casserole. So I'm going to link that recipe below. The recipe for the microwave apples is in that recipe. You'll see when you click on the link. But yeah, just delicious. Delicious. So anyway, that's it for me. I am done. I finished my day at 18 out of 23 points. I ate great all day. I feel happy and satisfied and satiated. I got all my water in. I rocked the day, and I feel so good about that, and that is going to take me right into tomorrow. So yeah. So good night. Have a fabulous night. I will be back tomorrow with weigh-in and meeting highlights. Hopefully. It may not be up as early as it usually is. I may have to wait until nap time to film it because I've got a full house tomorrow, I believe. So that might be up later in the day. And that's it. Have a great night, everyone. And thank you for taking time out of your day to spend a little time with me. I will report back on the deodorant. I'm going to use it for the first time tomorrow. So it says it might take a couple days for your body to detox from the commercial deodorant. Yeah. So I'm not sure if Doug's going to try it yet. No. He says no, but if I ask him nicely and bat my eyes a little, he'll try it for me. It's not like he's going anywhere. It's not like anybody's going to smell him. He's a basement dweller right now. So anyway, like I said, thanks a lot for spending a little bit of time from your day with me. And I will see you all very soon. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, and share.